it's Kay, and welcome to Kay's Thoughts. And yes, welcome to the university. That's my intro. Honestly, I have tried. Disclaimer: I am not in university yet. This is just like pieces of information that I've compiled from different people. And yeah, this is what I have to say. And I know if you're in university, this might sound a bit paranoid, but yes. So this is what I have to give you. And I have a cold, just in case you're wondering why my voice sounds so weird. But even if you don't know my voice, okay. Let's just get into the video. So my first point is be proud of who you are. And louder for the people in the back, honestly. Volume your guess way. You have to be proud of yourself. You have to own yourself because frankly nobody else will own you for you. Nobody else will love you when you don't. Nobody else will, okay, except Jesus, honestly, but nobody else will respect you when you don't respect yourself. There's this theory that says that people will treat you as a reflection of how you treat yourself. And excluding bullies and mean people, I think that theory is actually kind of true. Because have you ever seen cool people, like these cool people, hawa watu wakikohoa unaitika, walizaliwa na shades? Those people are usually so cool, honestly. You have to respect them. I'm telling you, it's either you are a cool person or you're not a cool person. And you're not a cool person. Stop nodding your head. You're not a cool person. The thing is, you know those cool people, and you just have to respect them. They just carry themselves with this confidence and grace, and you're just like, my guy, you know, the same way that they carry themselves with confidence, like it's the same way that you should love and respect and treat yourself. And that's a whole nother video, honestly. But be proud of who you are. And this is especially to people joining university from different, let's say, counties. For example, in Kenya, people who come from rural areas, let's say going to Nairobi, most of them usually have their self-esteem pulled down, to be honest, because of maybe they have an accent which doesn't make sense because they know more languages than the people who are making fun of them. But anyways, I digress. So just that inferiority complex, or maybe people who are going to university from Kenya to, let's say, US or UK or Australia, maybe you're going to a white man's country or something like that, just something like that. And it's so easy to feel inferior and feel like you're not worth this and you're not enough and all that. But the thing is, you're actually enough, and own yourself and be proud of yourself. You are a whole G. You should know that you are 100% that person. Just insert your name. There is nothing that has been taken away from you. There is no half of you missing. There is no long hair that you're supposed to grow. There is no flat tummy that you're supposed to have. There is no perfect anything, honestly. Own yourself and be proud of yourself the way you are. You're going to university to make yourself a better scholar, a better person, honestly. And if you go there trying to break your back to fit into the ideal of what what you're supposed to be for other people, are you really bettering yourself, honestly? If you're going there trying to fake your identity, maybe people who go with false stories and lying about, let's say, where they come from and stuff like that, are you really bettering yourself, honestly? So please go with the mentality that you are 100% that G, honestly. When do let me say, by the way, you're that cool person. I take it back. You're that cool person, by the way. So always be proud of yourself and own yourself, and remember that you are enough and complete just the way you are. Just the way you are. So my second point is don't be in a rush to make friends, which is obviously something you've heard everywhere, and it's honestly true. The thing is, people are snakes. Just to put it out bluntly, people are snakes, people are liars, people are pretenders. And I'm not saying that you're going to uni with that mentality that everybody is bad, But the thing is, how can I put this? Like, not everybody has your best interest at heart. So don't be in a rush to make friends. Actually, just as I said before, You as yourself, you are a whole human being. Like there's nothing you need. Let's say in terms of relationships, you don't need another half. You don't need anything else. As you are a whole person, and you are enough, honestly. And the thing about rushing in to make friends in university is that most people actually are also just rushing to make friends just so they won't be alone, you know, just to feel the emptiness of walking alone. And I know this doesn't bother some people, because obviously there's some people who just walk in and out of class, but the thing is some people actually are afraid to be alone, and they may use you as, you know, just as a walk along, as a tag along. You might just be just that friend who is there just to be a friend, just so when they are trying to socialize, they're not going to be alone. Do you get what I'm saying? I've actually been a victim of this, but not in high school, just in case my high school friends are wondering. And it's not you if you're wondering if you're the friend here, where my thing is, you know, what was I saying? The thing is, most people don't want to be alone, so they just want to use you, you know, just to be just that company. So don't be in a rush to make friends. Just, of course, be nice to people, treat people with respect, and be kind to everybody. But don't be so vulnerable. Don't trust everybody easily, because frankly, not everybody cares. And very frankly, 99% of people do not care, sadly. So just take your time. I know there are many introverts out there, so even if it takes you 3 months or 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, or even 3 days or 3 hours, you know, just whatever time it takes you, just take your time and make good and quality friends, you know, friends who you can be still friends even after university, people who you can actually count on, people who have the same mindset and focus and ambitions as you have. People who are like-minded, people who are kind to you, people who are nice to you. Not that everybody has to treat you like an egg, but don't force yourself into uncomfortable situations just for the sake of having friends. And also, don't struggle to fit in if you're honestly not fitting in. And because this channel is such a fun channel, I have an analogy for you guys. So what do you see when you look at this image? Study the diagram. What do you see? So my theory is that people either see a pen. What is it? Was jipangi? Anyways, it's either you see a pen and 3 pencils, like a red pen obviously, or first of all you see the pencil, and by seeing one pencil you've already seen all the pencils, so your mind immediately goes to the pen. Or yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, so the thing is, most people in university are like this, you know, they're in those groups and squads and gangs, and it's not bad. If you have friends, stay with your friends or something, you know, whatever. I'm an introvert, I don't know. Thing is, don't struggle to fit in and be like everybody else, because what you'll remember from this video, honestly, is this red pen. You'll remember pencils, but you're not going to remember this specific pencil. Atakama, oh gosh, even if who you are, you're not going to remember this specific pencil, you know, like you've already seen all of them. Like there's nothing new, there's nothing important or amazing about this now, but there's something interesting about this pen, you know. And this is just an analogy, of course, but it's really how life is, honestly. Because, you know, sad to say English, sad to say, you know, there are those people who are usually in groups where they're just carbon copies of the leader. Once again, like this, let's say this is the leader, 10 other people are just a carbon copy of this one person, you know. And honestly, I would hate to look back on my life at, let's say, 50 or 90 years old and remember that for 4 years or 8 years of my university life, I was trying to be like somebody else, and I did not try to be myself, and I did not try to unleash my full potential. I would honestly regret it so much. And that kind of just links to my point on be proud of who you are, you know, just like be proud of who you are, and don't be in a rush to make friends. Don't rush into everyone's arms, honestly. Not everybody is Prince Charming. Yes. You had that on this channel. Okay, so tell your friends, tell your family. Yes, so on to my third point. Make boundaries. make borders if you have to, make whatever is greater than a border, make oceans, you know, make boundaries. Honestly, in university is 2019, is century tuko. The thing is, with boundaries, they make it hard for you to compromise, because boundaries are like rules you've given yourselves. I don't use the word rules because many people like saying, oh, rules are meant to be broken. But the thing is, like, make boundaries, because it makes it hard for you to compromise, you know, because you already know, and yeah, me, I'm not about that life, so it's going to be so hard for you to be about that life, you know. Boundaries will actually make you remember, like, that life, I don't want it, you know. And the thing is, don't set yourself up for failure. Like, let me have a little story time. Let me tell a little story. There's this girl who I heard of who said she doesn't drink alcohol, but she usually went out to raves and parties and clubs with her friends, and she used to take Fanta Orange, as I hear. And you know, she went out with friends who she considered her OGs, you know, her tight friends. Those were her people. Those were people she trusted, like, on her life, you know. Those are people she trusted completely. But the thing is, these same friends apparently spiked her drink with some crazy thing, because a week later she was found by her cousin in Eldoret, and she was in JKUAT. So JKUAT, Eldoret, I think that's where they are, honestly. But yeah, by her cousin. Like, honestly, if her cousin was not walking down that road, she would have never been found or something, you know. And she was still kind of dull and lulled out from whatever she had consumed, honestly. So you even wonder what she took. And I told you, if you're already in university, this might sound like the most paranoid video ever, so just excuse me. But that's the thing, like, she trusted those people, but she already set herself up for failure by just going out. You know, you can't be drinking water and everybody in the whole club, in the whole bar is wasted. Kwani, okay, you can, but the thing is, it's so hard for you to, you know, don't set yourself up for failure. Don't fertilize the grounds for evil to plant itself. That's my make boundaries point. Like, write them down if you have to. Tell your family, have somebody to be accountable to always remind you, by the way, squeezy, but don't find you know, are you still doing this, you know, just somebody to always be accountable to, you know, that so that you can, you know, have a successful 4 years. That's the end of my video. Otherwise, I would just like to tell you, if you're joining university next week, hi princess, I know you're joining university next week, but they watch my video till the end, please. And those people who are just, you know, just joining university in September and all that, wow, or if you're already in university, I hope this video was helpful to you. It's never too late, obviously, to start a new life. You can just put on shades and be like, who this new girl, new boy, you know. So enjoy your life, make the most of university, get those grades, secure the bag, drink water, stay hydrated, mind your own business. Yeah, honestly, that's the additional information I can give you. Enjoy your life, honestly. Enjoy yourself. Live a life that is worth remembering, and not by the world, to be honest, by you. Live a life that excites you. Live a life that makes you happy to be alive. Yes, and with that being said, I just want to show you all that I bought myself flowers. So I bought myself roses. And they are 30 bob, like 1 rose. I'm not selling roses, but I'm just saying, you can do simple things like buy yourself roses, and you'll always remember that when you were young, you used to buy yourself roses and make yourself happy, you know. So yes, that is the end of my video. If you liked it, you can like it and share this link with anybody who you'd like to recommend this video to. Do I have anything else to say? Oh yes, and if you want to see more of these types of videos, I do not only talk about school, I talk about so many topics, commentaries, and many more videos that I don't reveal now. But yes, if you want more of this beautiful face, you can subscribe. Yes, I said I have a beautiful face. If you have a problem with it, nikujie. So yes, that's the end of my video, and thank you for watching, and bye.